Hi guys, how you going? Campbell here from Autodidactic channel. Hope you're having an amazing day. Thanks for joining me. Now today, pretty excited. Now, just over the last couple of days, a few of you have been telling me to check out the channel. I think it's pronounced Bugger Man. It's Victor. It might be Bugeman. I'm not sure because I think he might be Dutch. But basically, yeah, I couldn't find him, and Jim Dillinger ended up giving me the link to one, or actually the name to one of his videos. So I did eventually find him. Thanks for that, Jim. Jim's also got a channel, guys. I'm going to leave a link to him in the description. Check out his videos. They're really good. He gets out in the countryside and shows you the history out there. Now, so what happened is I checked out, I'm just going to call him Bugger Man. Oh, sorry, Victor, if that's not, you'll have to tell me how to pronounce it. And yeah, so I watched a video, then I watched another one, which was basically Bob the Science Guy. He's a science guy. He's one of these mainstream academic people who thinks he's very, very intelligent and knows everything because he's read books. So he has searched. He has not researched, because researching is when you get the information and you go over it again and see what else you can find. You see if it's real, if it still works, and you explore it. These academic types who like to sit there and point fingers and basically just say, no, you're wrong, and have no proof of why they're right, they just search. Literally, they'll just search, they'll find something, and they'll say that is either right or wrong. They won't look into it. I digress. So Bob the Science Guide has decided, so you'll have to all pay him a visit, guys. Go and say hello to Bob the Science Guy. He's decided that now he's going to be doing a series for the next few weeks, debunking Tartaria and the whole kind of everything that goes along with it, you know, mud floods, star forts, all this kind of stuff. So yeah, go check him out. Interesting. But so I was watching Victor, the Bugger Man channel, and he invited Bob to a forum that he's got running, which is all Tartaria stuff, all kind of stuff. And, you know, me being like I am, I of course froze the video and found out the address of the site, and I went in and I joined up and had a chat to everyone last night. There was a few people in there, Victor and, sorry, 13th Monkey, I'm not sure what your first name is. They're both the two guys who talk on the channel Bugger Man, and I had a chat with them. And, you know, we sort of shared a few photos and a few bits of information. And 13th Monkey very kindly gave me access to his files of star forts, and there's lots, guys. Basically, just so that I can get them out and show you guys these things. They're doing a lot of work. They're going deep into sort of Tartaria and the culture and all the references and proving that it's true. So yeah, they've given me access to these star forts to show you guys. So I'm feeling very happy, very grateful, so thank you guys. So yeah, I thought today that we'd just have a bit of a look. So you can see on the screen here, all of these stars are star forts. They're, you know, not necessarily whole star forts, but they're star forts or bits of star forts, remnants of star forts. So what I thought we'd do, gosh, I've got so many things here now, is I thought we'd go and check out Africa, because you don't get, you know, we don't see a lot in Africa, but there's some cool stuff there. So if we come down, let's just start off here, and straight away you can see that shape. I'll try and get a better picture. Gosh, that's not that good. So the lighting's just not that good. That's not too bad. But you can see this is an outer wall here, and we've got these that you see everywhere on the wall. They're like the rectangle ramparts that pop out. Got the nice star, you know, rocket ship tail there. Obviously this bit's missing. and it comes up here, the wall, and you can see that star shape. Now, obviously, there would have been more up here, more angles and triangles. This has been built over the top, retrofitted with their round bit. You know, they like to put these round bits on them for some reason. I don't know if maybe it changes the geometry or the energy. I'm not really sure. But when you look at this place, guys, when I zoom out, you can just see these places. You can start to see them in the landscape. Can you just sort of see, like this whole bit here, you know, we've got this kind of line around it, like an outer wall. We've got another bit here. This all looks to have been sort of built over. And you can see just the angles everywhere. And so this would have been part, I would say, is on the side of what would have been a star city, which would have been down here. So there's no doubt, and you can see the angles, but no doubt there'd be more remnants down here, just here. So look at that, this sort of double, looks like it's got a road through the middle, like a double bastion thing, another point here, you know, pointy bits everywhere where there's no need for them. Right? Look at this, that's got houses on it. Now, why would you do that unless you were either tracing lines or it was too difficult, you know, that it was just, I don't know, they became the tracks over time next to the walls, something happened, but they're building around them or on top of them, probably on top of them to, you know, put a road over the top of it, try and get rid of it. So you can see that's kind of what the old city looks like, and this is almost a bit better. Even let's see just this house, all really just higgledy-piggledy. It's there's no real rhyme or reason to the set out. And of course we see all these angles again everywhere, so that's a nice one. Now this is Old Medina on the north coast of Africa, in Safi. Hang on, I haven't got my, sorry, borders. No, borders should be on. So I'm just trying to find what country that is. Okay, so it's, yeah, okay, it's Morocco, guys. Morocco. So let's see what else we have here. This is again in Morocco. This is El Jadea. Now I'm just looking at these with you guys for the first time, but we're doing this on the fly. And there you go. Classic spearhead ramparts at the corners, double walls, nice citadel there. Let's do this. Okay. Now, this one looks like it still has the original square citadel in the middle of it too. You know, retrofitted, but the original shape, walls and all that kind of stuff. You can see it looks like that's another outer wall there. And you can see the shapes going off into the landscape just everywhere, these triangular angle roads. And so this is another one that looks, see when they do the towns, they're normally built around hexagons or pentagons, octagons. So you can just kind of see this shape of a wall there. And of course, you know, you've got just these triangles everywhere. So there would be again more bits and pieces around here, because this is another old star city. Okay, so if we come out here, you can say, I mean, that road's a bit funny, but you can see that these are pretty much just in lines. This is how they like to make the houses, you know, all set out, all in boxes. But in here, you'll see it's just all angles everywhere. Let's see what else there is in Africa. Catch the rains down in Africa. Alright, look at that one. I'm not sure what's going on here. See along here? Maybe that's, yeah, it sort of pops out there. I'm not sure what that is. Someone will no doubt let me know. It looks like, I don't know. But you can see it's sitting on an outer wall there that comes down to here. And then if we come back, you'll see spearhead rampart there. So this is another spaceship design, spaceship shape. They're always irregular. You can see it coming up here. That sort of wall's been changed a bit. It would have been a lot sharper out there. It's got quite a few angles on this one. And then in the ground, you can see here, excuse me, see the outer wall? So there you go. And look, that looks like a little fort thing, or I don't know, circular. So this, yeah, this is probably part of it too, especially when you can see that bottom angle. That would be the original outside wall. So no doubt, again, guys, there'd be more around. Like I always say, it's always worth having a bit of a look at what's in the immediate landscape. Here is, excuse me, here's our circles that we always find. This one's in a, is that not a, like an eighth of a circle? What's that degrees wise? 90, is it? And then this one you don't see so much. See, this is completely different to the other city that we just looked at. See how this, like, this is how they like to build, just in straight lines and squares, grids, boxes. This is a bit more, it's a bit different, so there might be something there, but it may just be a bit more sparse, you know, on the outside of the town. But that, yeah, it looks pretty new. There may, you know, there may be a few lines, but they've pretty much, there's no old buildings left. They've built over the top of the old buildings. Look at this. This must be apartment buildings or something. Not many cars there. Don't know what's going on there. Alright, so there we go. What's this? Different? See? Don't know. Alright, let's keep moving. Let's see what we can find down in Africa. Okay, look. So this, I'm pretty sure we're still in Morocco. Let's check that in a minute. This is Old Medina. Were we not here before? No. Okay. Now just again, look at this sort of shape coming out this way. You can kind of see how it radiates out up here. So again, this is the kind of the set out. This looks like newer housing, but they're still built on these angled roads. And see, just like this, it's just got that point in it there. That's, you know, I mean, you see it everywhere, and there's no need to do this. So it's built on something that's, you know, that they're using as a template. Now down here you can see this is right on the edge. You can see this is the side of part of a structure, a citadel or something. A couple of corners there. Here we have another circle, 4 roads going into it. Another circle in the middle. So that looks like the middle of an old town, because that's how they do that when they kind of radiate out. As you can kind of see, that one may have done. Nice, interesting, big angle there. So these things, you know, they're just everywhere. But they're in the land, and some have been sunk or covered. Others, you know, there's literally towns inside them, so you can see most of them. Some are on hills, or under mounds that have been covered up as well. So there's remnants of these things everywhere, guys. Okay, so that's just going to show. Okay, so there's a nice big. Oh, we didn't see that, did we? See that? That's a definite part of a starfort. That's pretty cool. Triangular little bit. Now, what's down here? There's a nice citadel. Again, they've retrofitted these rounded bits, but as you can see, part of a star city. Now, obviously, there's going to be stuff underwater here, guys, and you see it so often that, you know, they're on the edge of the water, you know, the ocean or river, and they're just half in the water. So that was Tangatulur, is that right? Oh, here, still in Morocco. Okay, now, seems to be a lot here. Let's have a look. Okay, look at that nice mountain range. So no doubt there's bits, here we go, you've got a bit of a lookout here. Not the best contrast, but you can see a couple of lines. Got this out here. Nice triangle lines again. Gosh, I need to get better. And they can take a photo of your number plate from a satellite, also they say, but they can't give us good contrast on Google Earth. Right, let's keep going. What's this? That was a car park. So this has lots of sort of circular components to it now. I think the circular things, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm sure they're related, but I'm not sure if they're a different kind of phenomenon or what's happening. But there's another one, another circle. So these are just sort of bits that are dotted out around the landscape. And can you see that it's a bit of a line there? So I wonder if there's some more in here, or if the line kind of goes down just on the inside of this mountain range. But they're almost like, you know, outstations or something. Now we are in, what's it called? How do you say that? Cula, maybe? Okay, so down here, let's have a look what we have. Looks like a citadel, and you can see there we've got the nice pointy front, angles. Looks like it's been rounded off. Got a double wall out here. So this looks pretty built over. We'll just see one more out here somewhere there. Oh, wow, nice resort. So this would be out in the tropics. Okay, there we have a circle with a statue in the middle of it, and it looks to be built. It's just the contrast is just not good. But yeah, it's obviously a square. It looks a bit like a pentagon, just like a rhombus, you know, that looks a bit longer. You know, we do have all these triangles in the ground here, like there's one. Funny angles. Now, is that a wall? See along here? A rampart there and a rampart there. Yeah, so that they look like the ramparts we see everywhere. And up we go and down into the street. Okay, keeps going over here by the looks of it. Maybe that's just where they broke the wall to make their little entrance. So that looks like it could be a rampart there. And then, of course, we have this massive, you know, triangle shape, which again, you see this everywhere. It's like the keyhole shape, I guess, but a lot of the time it's rounded, a lot of the time it's pointed. I'm not sure what the significance is on that yet. I mean, there would need to be a lot done. And look, just look at the shape at the top of that building. It's almost like they're representing what was underneath it, because that looks like a citadel, doesn't it? Interesting. See that? So yeah, this wall, if we still got it coming along, that may be it. Looks like we might have lost it. But that was definitely part of a wall there. Now in here we see these funny angles and lines. This looks pretty interesting. And then what do we have here? Da da da! Puppy power. Okay, can you see that? It looks like a smiling, you know, Autobot, doesn't it? So we've got this bottom bit, and you can clearly see there 1, 2, 3 triangles. So this is like one of the crowns that you see, and you can see it coming under here. Now that's flattened off, but you can see the original shape, it was pointed, which we see all the time. So that's one of the crowns, what I call crowns. This, again, two big spearheads, so this and this wall, this would be going into a citadel, and so it may have just fallen into the ocean, it may have been destroyed, I'm not sure, but can you see that? So, you know, it would have sort of come down like this, and it would have had a nice citadel. So this, you know, may be a remnant of it. You know, we just sort of have like this kind of angle here. So yeah, there you go, that's a nice one. Now, it looks like the boys may have missed that, so I shall put a place mark on it. Now, I have no, where are we? Seula. So we are in, is that a T? Ceuta. In Morocco. Okay, nice. Crown of Fort. Alright, oops, yep, there we go. That easy, guys. It's now in the database. And down here, you know, you can see this nice angle up there. A lot going on here. You can see that sort of step down effect. But here's that wall. Oh, look at that. you can spend hours doing this, guys, but can you sort of see how it looks like it may have come up across around here, and there might be a point there. See that? And then another one there. And it sort of comes down and then out there, out there, out there. So you can still, you know, kind of trace the edges. That looks like it. Is that a bit of it? Very strange, you know, shape, isn't it, for a park or whatever that is. All right, let's get on to another one, guys. We're getting, or I'm getting a bit involved here, but this is it's so much fun. You can really start to map things out. Now there again, look at that. Have we been here before? Old Medina, I think we have. But look at that classic shape, you know, circular in the middle and radiating out. Okay, here we go. Whoa, right out to the middle of nowhere. Holy dooly. A big town. Dar Lakmis. Okay, so if we come down here, okay. So you can kind of see the edge of a wall there. Now we have this, again, not the best contrast for you guys, but you can see that looks like a citadel that's been retrofitted. Looks like we still have one of the corners, and then, you know, it's in a nice octagon over here. Looks like that's our circle with the radiating paths. Just looking at this line here. Alright, and yeah, just see like the shape here. Up here as well. So there's something going on here too. What's this over here? Oh, there we go. Look at that. There's definitely very nice citadel, square shape for spear-shaped ramparts. Gosh, that looks like Big Brother. Oh my gosh, and then there's some huge city over there. So this, yeah, again, I mean, this you know, could be a remnant of Star City. See over here as well, just got these sort of bends. I'm not sure if it's a wall. A bit, could be, but you know, it's obviously following a road. Very strange shape there. yeah, a bit going on in the landscape there as well, guys. Now that I have no idea where we are. We're in the middle of Africa somewhere. Gosh. Oh no, we're still in Morocco. Gosh, okay. Middle of Morocco, everything's gone upside down. Let's go to Algiers. Let's see what's in Algiers. Is it Algiers or Nigeria? I have to have another look. Everything's upside down. Alright, so that looks up front of 57 Chev. Okay, there's a nice circle here. Okay, we have these walls with the angles. Have a what looks like, yep, the citadel there. You can see the remains of the rampart. You can see this. They've clearly retrofitted that because you can see that's a straight angle, and then they've sort of rounded it off. So they've probably just smashed the end of them off, I guess. See how they angle out, and then it's rounded. And that's what it originally would have looked like. There's a nice angle out there as well. See that? A few more shapes in the landscape. I mean, this is kind of old town looking, just, you know, the way that, you know, you get all these funny angles everywhere. So this could be part of it. And look at that. Okay, wow. See this? Now is that? That's just a road by the looks of it. This just looks like it could have been a wall. I'm not sure. So yeah, can you see that? So there's a bit going on here. This looks very interesting. Just see the multi-levels on this. See like that wall, how it's sort of angled like that. We've got these different, that looks like one of the ramparts that we see everywhere. Comes out here, we've got some points here, points here. So this, again, looks like a starship. These, of course, are very built over, you know, and this is one of the very sort of irregular starships. You can see the shape kind of goes up like that. And this top bit, up here, this would have been a starburst. Yep, you can see it up here, see? See the little angle, all the triangles? So these starbursts, they have a lot more, many more, you know, triangles and angles coming off them than just the regular sort of stars. And then you can see that's clearly detached from the rest of this, which is the rocket ship design. I'm not really sure how they tie in. They're a different thing to, obviously, to the cities, but they're also different to the citadels that we see. There's a nice circle. 4 parts in, divided into 4 with the water feature. But yeah, look at that. So that's another one. All right, guys. Finding them on the fly. So this is, I have no idea. What should we call it? Derb? Let's call it Derb. Oops, sorry, that's my chair squeaking. I need to get a new one. Derb. I'm just going to put Africa because I can't remember where I am. This is a rocket ship. Alright, so there you go. So that's why, like I always say, guys, it's always worth looking around more. And once you get familiar with these shapes, you will see them. You can see, you know, you can just kind of make out, you know, an edge of a circle there. You know, edge of a circle there. Interesting stuff in the landscape. You know, these interesting angles and things. And of course, always look around for the, you know, the geometry in the ground, the circles that we find everywhere. It's a nice big spearhead. Alright, let's continue on. I have no idea. Let's see where this takes us. I think, was this what we looked at before? Oh, no, this is definitely something different. Alright, so we're still in Africa, guys, up in North Africa. This is, I don't know, Oran, Gulf of Oran, Ber El Djer. I think it's probably Morocco still. Alright. Now this has just got Old Town, you know, look, I mean, just written all over it. Can you just see all these angles everywhere, guys? Now this is not how they build cities today. It's not. They don't do it. You look at a modern city, completely, it's just grids. So when you see this kind of stuff, it's pointing something out. It's a pretty cool freeway right on the edge. Alright, so what have we got here? Well, this looks interesting. Oh look, see straight away, you can just pick these places, guys. Look at that. See the wall coming up? Got the rampart there. Nice triangle off there. Citadel in the middle. I mean, that's quite a tall building they've put on there. And it looks like out here, yeah. Okay, so see the wall here? Well, I think that's a building angled down here, and then up we come. And you can even see on the other side, look at that indent for the star. Up around here, nice big rampart. So these things are everywhere. Here's our circle. Now that one's got a couple of paths, but I'm sure there's another one that's a bit more defined. Here's our nice semicircle. Okay, but see all the angles everywhere. Okay, so they've put one here, but I'm seeing stuff everywhere here. Yep, so this is, hard to see, but you can see that's a square citadel rampart. Here's the outer edge of that bit. See that? Of this bigger bit. Now down here again, did you see this? I mean, gosh, this is kind of a huge one, but yeah, see that? A bit of an outer wall still visible there. That looks like a starburst, just the way that it's layered with all the different angles. It's hard to say. Just looking at these angles here, it might be the top of a citadel, don't know. But you can clearly see, the walls up here for this starburst. What's over here? So this is Africa, guys, so much stuff around. You can just see all these angles everywhere. Down here, there's another one marked. I think they're looking at that wall. See that bit there? Down to there. So this is pretty cool. There's another big half circle that may be like a concert venue or a sporting venue. I'm not really sure. Interesting shape though, like that fish head. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting lost again, guys. There's a lot going on here. A lot. Look at the. Why would you build a building like that? A building like that and the road like that. Why not square it off? I mean, the road does just come here. What's going on there? There's a reason they're doing this, guys. Look there, we have another one. Oh my gosh, this is good. Another bit there. So, yeah, guys, these things are everywhere. I'm just going to add a few. Oh my god. So where did we say we were? Was this Gulf of Omar or something? Iran. Gulf of Iran. I don't know. Iran. Whoops. Iran, Africa. Gosh. Iran. Africa. Okay, so let's go to Starport. So guys, yeah, if you get on Google Earth, when you're looking around and you find stuff, mark it so you can find it again. Because even now I'm looking for my spaceship that I just found. think it was, look at that, there's another bit, see that? Top of a star. See the radiating lines that radiate out. These star cities, the way they build them, I think I mentioned it before, is around a hexagon or an octagon or something, and then the lines radiate out. And you can see all the angles everywhere. What? There is my starship. Is that it? Well, that's the first one we found, so that's been marked. Sorry, I just want to do this really quickly. But can you just see, like, it's just so in your face. You could work out the star still, I reckon. Wouldn't be too hard. Oh my gosh, I've lost the big spaceship. Look at that. Okay, so let's see what else we have in Africa. Oh, there you go, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a nice pentagon. If you see it from this angle, sort of see it's more like a sort of a squashed star. Got the double wall. Angles in the landscape. So this looks to be a hill. Could be some stuff under there because it's fairly close. Now there doesn't seem to be a lot still visible around here for this one. So yeah, that may be one of the only remnants. Looks like this might be underwater. You know, there's a nice square there with a big hole in the middle. Who knows? But this, yeah, just looking at it, nothing's popping out. But like I say, it's always worth more of an investigation. This area here, no, I think it's just the way they've set it out. But yes, so there's another citadel. So they're just everywhere, guys. Should we go somewhere else? Let's. Oh gosh, okay. I wonder where we're in Morocco because this stuff is everywhere. Let's have a look at Ghana. And there we go. And again, they've just built right on top of it. This is an off-sided pentagon, almost like a rocket ship, but it's actually a pentagon. See how huge this sort of rampart is compared to the other ones. You find that often like they're pointing in a direction. This wall is probably not part of it, but there we have the citadel for sure, just sitting there out in the open. Nice. Another one in Ghana. Whoa, okay. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, so this one again, it looks like just the top bit of a larger structure. You can see here, spearhead rampart off there. Not sure if they're the walls or trees, but it looks like this is sort of the shape here. Looks like that could have been a rampart there too. So I'm not sure if this is part of the original structure, like the lower structure, or if it's a retro, but you can see that original shape there, as you do everywhere, but again, right on the edge of the ocean. Okay, that's a really bad picture. Oh, it's not much better. Oh, God, that's horrible contrast. Okay, here you can see, buried in the jungle, a citadel. I'm not sure if it's been cut in half or if that's just overgrown. It's probably just overgrown. But there we have our nice spearhead ramparts. Just out in the middle of nowhere, Princess Town. No reason for it to be there, but it is. So what's going on with these star forts, guys? You know, the story that we get told is basically that they were really built by the Spanish. You know, the Spanish kind of started it off, and then the French and that. And it's really just these European nations, and they apparently went around the world just building star forts. But these things are everywhere. Now, I'm not sure what we're looking at here. I've just got no contrast, unfortunately. Maybe it's over here. I can kind of see a few bits and pieces in the ground. Now, you can see all these different levels, all these different angles. And the trees do seem to grow on these, around these angles. Yeah, okay, can you see? There's just something there, isn't there, with that? See this? So this is what, I think these have got something to do with energy, guys, because they seem to leave like an energetic mark. You know, the plants seem, the trees seem to like it. I don't know, something strange going on. Okay, let's go to, what's this? Guinea-Bissau. Okay, here we are in Guinea-Bissau. Oh, okay, wow, it's right there. There you go, our citadel. It's been built completely inside. Is that a wall? See this bit here? It's a nice rampart. Looks like there's shops they've built inside of it. You can see the shape of the wall on the outside. This may be something to do with it. There's a wall that goes along here. I'm not sure. Funny little angles. And there, you know, and look at that angle there, down across and then down. So there's stuff going out into the landscape. Here's our circle. 4 lines going in, and often on the top of these you have these. You know, this one's a little bit different, but they're normally like a half circle or a point. All right, here's another one in Ghana. This one is in quite a state of disrepair. As you can see, the wall's gone from here. This whole section here is gone, but we've got this wall intact with 2 ramparts, another rampart here. So it looks like there's more sort of structure around here. And you know, most of this is probably in the water as well. Lots of them have moats around them, so you can kind of see, you know, this may be a city as well. You can't see a lot. This has all been built over. So this is in Ghana as well, guys. So let's should we have a look at Sierra Leone? So I'm just grabbing random pics here, guys, and this is really just to show you that these things are everywhere. Okay, so now we're out on an island. Whoa, what is that? Google's freaking out a bit. Let's see what we can see down here. Oh, not much. Okay, there we go. Again, it's not the best contrast. You can see there's definitely a structure there, and there's more out here. You can see a bit of a star shape here. Again, this one's a bit hard to see. You know, we've definitely got shapes in the landscape though. And that one's off the coast of Sierra Leone. There. Got another one up here. Let's go have a look at this. As you'll notice, so many of them are on the coast, on waterways, but many more like this one are inland because the actual cities seem to be on the coast. So these citadels can really sort of be anywhere. So this one's pretty hidden, bit of a funny angle, but yeah, that's definitely that side there. That's definitely a star citadel. And we have another one here, and there you go. That's a much nicer one. See this angle here as well, sitting out there in the street. Now, okay, that's what we just looked at, so you can see there's a bit more around it here as well. And then we have this here. We can see that what's left of the shape there. You know, obviously all these angles everywhere. This looks, not sure what that is. That could be like a citadel or something. It's hard to sort of see. A lot of them being built over. Over here, see this as well, double walls here. Okay, so that looks kind of like it could be a bit of another spear rampart. I'm not sure. There's another triangle there. Okay, we can see an outer wall here. There's an angle in there. So there you go. So this is, there's something much larger going on here. Tower Hill. Oh gosh, I can't spell. Sorry guys, one moment. Tower Hill, Sierra Leone. Okay. Alright, so that's Sierra Leone. There's only a couple in Sierra Leone. How about Nambia? So we'll have a look at Nambia. Whoops. There might only be one there. What's going on here? Whoop. Okay. Angola. Let's check out Angola. And there we have a nice irregular shape. Excuse me, you can see obviously, the star and the citadel. Got this sort of starburst coming off the top of it. As you can see, there was more around here. Nice semicircle. Now, this may have been, I'm not sure, part of the original structure, but these circles have been added. It's quite a nice one. You can see, we can see these lines everywhere in the landscape. See it up there. So this is part of a bigger structure. You can see around here. This is on a hill. Right, let's go to Sao Tome. Sao Tome. Oops. In St. Helena. Wherever that is. Where are we going? Oh wow, we're out into a, looks like an island. And there we go, look at that, right on the ocean again, nice citadel. You can see the wall goes straight into the ocean on this one. You can see there's also a bit of a wall here, we can see this. Up here, there's another bit of a wall here. It actually looks like you can see that one going into the water, and there might be, see around here? See that kind of star shape? I don't know, it could be part of it, because it looks like there's different levels here as well. Now this bit is obviously a big point. Now this is obviously interesting. So there's no starfort there. I mean, this looks pretty built over, it looks pretty new. But there's, yeah, definitely a starfort there. And I think there was another one on the island. I didn't know. No, there wasn't. Must be on a different island. And this is all new to me too, guys. I'm really just going through this with you, so we are exploring together. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It's a nice. There you go. That's a bit. This bit looks to be retrofitted. This looks to be part of the original wall here, and this here. It's a very familiar kind of a look. Again, the contrast not great. And that's a fort, and it's really just out in the middle of an island. I mean, it's not good for defences. It would have to be on the edge, wouldn't it? Yeah, it just looks like the trees have just spun when they took the photos. Can't see a lot else in the landscape, though there is this interesting shape here. So yeah, I mean, if there's just that sitting out there, there's going to be more on this island, but as you can see, that looks like a hill too. It could all be covered up. see this kind of wall here. So who knows, but it's sometimes hard, you know, to see what's going on. Now, yeah, it's out. That's an island. As you can see, this is fairly shallow water. Looks like there might be something in the water there. But as you can see, we've got a nice big rampart sitting out on an island by itself. Looks like there's a couple of other bits and pieces. But yeah, most of that one's under the water. They're typically what you see them a lot on outer walls, these big sort of bastion things. Now just in here, as you would expect, we have something that we can't see. But you can imagine that there's going to be quite a bit around here because that rampart's quite big. Down here, looks like we can see bits of a wall coming around here. Obviously we've got this, that outer wall, and this, they may be part of the original structure, because, you know, we do have these funny angles everywhere. You know, it looks like there's remnants of the wall around there. And this, yeah, it's kind of, this looks like it's just like a sort of an atoll. Yeah, it is. So most of it's underwater. I mean, you can see right there, it's just the tip. So when the water levels were different, not so long ago, you know, this would have been a lot bigger. Now there does look to be stuff, you know, you can just see it. Funny angle there. There's sort of angles everywhere. And I just wanted to have a look up the end here. Okay, so look at that. Let's get this round. Okay, do you see that? So there we've got a spearheaded rampart. We've got another sort of elongated one here. This is a polygon, non-symmetrical. We've got one point here and then a big sort of point there, spearhead. You can see we've got other walls coming out here with another big point. Comes in, looks like we've got double or triple walls. You know, the original citadel has gone, and they've got these buildings in there. But yeah, there you go. That's another. Looks like a citadel, you know, an off-angle sort of citadel with a bit of a starburst coming off it, right on the edge of the water. So again, you can imagine this is, you know, there'll be stuff under the water, no doubt. I'm not sure if that's anything to do with it. You can just see all these lines here as well. See all these angles that we've got. That looks, you know, that looks like a pentagon shape they've built on top of, maybe. Circle, I'm not sure if that's a proper circle or table or something. But yeah, so this whole place, you know, here we go again. See that angle? And it looks like you could follow it around to that. So you can see the shapes in the landscape. So this is, yeah, one big star fort. So I'm just going to mark this quickly. I have no idea right now from here. Okay. Alright, so we're finding more star forts, guys, as we go. Like I said, I just got given this amazing list. So you're checking out with me. Okay, there's some text there. So there's one bit that we missed. Here we go. This is probably another citadel. You can see it's got the wall around it. Just built over the top of it. So there's bits of that everywhere. Here we go. Let's go back to the mainland and have a look what we find. Again, it's out on a sort of a peninsula, right on the ocean. Oh, there we go. That's a nice looking star there. But again, look at it right on the edge of the ocean. Just a five-sider. And then over here we have this star. And you can see all the groundwork here, how things have been lowered. There's all different levels. Looks like there's a big triangle there, or maybe there actually. Just got all these lines in the ground. Another big angle there and there. See that? So that actually looks like a bit of a star or something. Maybe a crown, not sure. But yeah, look, there's just sort of angles everywhere in the ground here, and all these sort of triangular angles. You see them back here, so that maybe they're fences, I'm not sure. Like I said, that for some reason people tend to build on the old lines, they just sort of stay visible. But so there's two there, so I mean if there's two right there, there's bound to be more around. You know, we do have these funny angles everywhere. Kenya. Then we'll go have a look at Somalia and Ethiopia. I've done a video of some strange circles I found up there. There we go, I can see that one. Look at that. Very nice. I'm not sure if this is audio. I'd say that's part of the original bit. So this is like one of the sort of rocket ship designs, and you can see, you know, stuff in the ground here and here, and these angled walls, angles on the streets. You can see how they've built the streets here. And look at this big angled thing. You know, all funny angles everywhere. Got a circle there with a fountain in the middle. So there we go. No doubt, see how this area is all sort of open. There's another circle there. Nice angle here. See this whole sort of bit? I don't know, that could be part of it too. But this is the thing, you know, we're still trying to work out what's going on. Look at this, green and blue. So yeah, if you are able, or if you've been to any of these places, or you live there, or you're able to get there, then please do get us some photos. Let us know what's going on. Clearly we've got really good examples of, you know, unarguable star forts all over the world. And then we've got all these other ones that look like star forts and remnants that may need more investigation. Now, I mean, there it is there, obviously. Now, I'm just wondering what all these are. They don't look to have roofs on them. See that? They're just all sort of very strange. See, it doesn't seem to have a roof. So this is just Candela. I mean, look at that. That's just in the middle of nowhere. We have something else down here. What is that? Again, there doesn't seem to be anyone there, any people. We've got, looks like steps here. I don't know. It's an old, more modern kind of fort. But I mean, look where it is. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. I mean, if you were going to build a fort, wouldn't you put that here? The thing is, all these ocean forts, boats don't have to go near them. It's not like it can defend this whole bit of water. That's a bit of a fallacy. Alright, let's just check out Ethiopia. I know we've been here for a little bit of time, and then we'll finish off. So here again, in the middle of Ethiopia, just in the middle of nowhere, we have quite a big fort. Okay, you can see the star wall here. It looks like it sort of comes up. Something's, you know, coming around sort of a shape here. You can see another angle here. Looks like a bit of a starburst. More angles here. Up there. So this one's been built over too. You know, obviously religion, you know, has a lot to do with this. They see them as sacred sites or something. this way. In the Islamic world, you always see domes near them. But you can see they've got outer walls here, in here. So, but there's sort of that star shape, and across here as well. So yeah, that one's a bit buried, but there it is. It's funny how they leave some of them they just build over the top of. Like literally, you'll see small starports, and someone's just built their house in the middle of it. You know, it's like, great, if someone built my fences, I'll just build my house there. But I mean, the other thing is, when you can't see these things from above, they don't necessarily look like these stars that we can see on Google Earth. Okay, that looks very star 40, doesn't it? So there should be something down in here, and that just looks very star 40. Okay, that could be, okay, so if we look at, is that right? So we've got a top rampart here. It's just one of those small ones that you see on the walls. On the wall there, it's sort of hard to make that one out, but this is definitely just got so many markers of being a star fort. See that the way that the roads, like they're all angles. See that? This is not how people design cities, or not in this turn of the wheel anyway. But that's just, it's got a centre core, it's got the radiating lines, it's got angles everywhere. So this would warrant a bit more investigation, this one. We're in Axum in Ethiopia. That's a nice big shape there too. Just look at that bit in there. See all these angles? Just everywhere. Okay, now here's one, we're just in South Africa. You can see, here we go. See the original wall, that, you know, the circles. The circles, I've seen them on starports, so I'm not sure what the correlation is. Got an outer wall, and then we've just got industry. So it's strange. Sometimes, you know, like they've left it there, but they've just built industry all around it. Sometimes they're, you know, left as forts or called, you know, ancient sites, and sometimes there's built a city inside them. Very strange. All right, let's see. I think there's another one or two in South Africa. Alright, there we go. This one, very nice, but it's missing its bottom. I hope they didn't take them off to put that road in, because that would just be rude. So there you go. That's a nice one. That's just, you know, in the middle of the town, city. Of course, we have all this, you know, stuff in the ground, circles, geometry everywhere. And up here you can see these big circles that you see, sometimes they're roundabout, sometimes they're not. They just always seem to be close by, and they're always got this other big shape on top of them. I don't know, that's got something to do with something, but see how we also just have these radiating lines coming out, angles everywhere. So there you go. No doubt, you know, there would have been more around here as well. Might be underwater now. You know, who knows? It's a bit hard to see. Alright, one more in South Africa, I think. And there we go, see? Once we get to South Africa, that's not a third world country, the vision suddenly gets better. So I don't know what that's all about. Okay. Whoops, it doesn't get that much better. So you can see that's a starport. It's been built over. They've kept the, you know, the geometry on top of it. Over here, it looks like we've got something else. I don't know, with this angle maybe. This one looks to be, yeah, that looks to be industry. It's just sort of built around it. A lot of trees. Now see this moat. Now you can just see that's man-made, and it's got like a double moat. Now obviously most of these star cities were moated, so now that could be part of the original moat. It's a nice kind of big angle up there. So there's a few bits around here, but that's definitely a citadel. And I mean, yeah, no, I think that's all new construction. But yeah, this moat's interesting too. You know, you can almost see there, and then you can see this big star. So a bit more, you can see there's lots of layers in this landscape. So it's probably quite covered up. So there we go, guys. Like that was, I don't know, a lot of starboards in Africa. So I just wanted to show you they are everywhere. They are on Africa as well. So as you can see, there's a few down the bottom there, all up the side here. No doubt they're in the middle as well, and through the Sahara, where they're probably all covered up. Like I say, guys, there are starboards everywhere. Look at what we found. Well, not we, not me, but other people have found Buggerman, Bougerman, just in Europe and a bit of Asia. And it keeps going. Alright guys, so I hope you like that. Again, just lots and lots of starforts in Africa. These things are everywhere. So what are they for? Who built them? You know, what was the civilization? Now, this is pretty much proof that there was a worldwide civilization. You know, it was constructed in the same kind of architecture, all built the same way, all over the planet. What for? What was its purpose? And why is it being covered up? Alright. Hope you have an amazing day, guys. Thanks for spending some time with me. Please leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell. You'll see my latest uploads as I bring them on. And there's also some t-shirts and autodidactic merch down there if you want to support this channel. So thanks for joining me. Have an amazing day, and I'll catch you on the next upload, guys. Bye for now.